too much. 40 autos on a bit, too much. Too much.
Go get him, Tiger. You mind if I call you Tiger?
Looks like you got a player of the month tonight.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. And it's Lillard in at the one. Now here's Lopez. Following the miss by MP. Giannis no good. MP against Antetokounmpo. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. A tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Shot clock at 5. Connaughton with the screen on Caruso. Lillard from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Now, here's MP. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond.
Well, Drummond uses his body, goes right into the defender to get that shot off. You're going to have to foul him on that.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 24 points. Giannis is double. For 3, Middleton. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 5. Levine for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice feed from MP. Head on a swivel.
Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Over in the corner, Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And how about Drummond trying to score some extra points with the style on that dunk?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And the Bucks miss again. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Drummond sets the screen for MP. A miss that time would have put him up.
What?
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Over to the wing. Levine passes to MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine. MP's got his second basket.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Now here's Giannis. Still scoreless. Will it go? He can't get that one. Williams with the defensive effort. And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Reminding defenses that they have to respect his range. MP took it real confident from deep.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Milwaukee. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The pass to Beverly. Going inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He's attacking right now. Patrick Beverly just getting fired up. And his team is doing the same.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Connaughton and Middleton share the wing duty. Bobby Portis out there with Gallinari. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. No problems knocking that one down. Caruso's got his first points of the game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He finished with 30 points, and his glass work resulted in a season-high rebound total for him as well. Found a way to impact the game in a number of ways. A terrific all-around effort. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Bucks trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Connects from three-point range.
Now, this is huge. If Beverly's out there and is behind the arc knocking them down, the offense is going to crank up.
MP passes to Caruso. Gallinari with the rebound.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit, did just enough to force him to clank that one. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
MP outside. Green with a screen on Beverly. MP passes to Green.
2 minutes.
Out to White for the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Beverly sets the screen for Middleton. It's Beverly on the wing. Teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Javonte Green. And it's Williams in for Levine.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis. Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's Caruso. To the inside. Stolen by Beverly. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Takes the 13-footer. Lillard misses. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Lillard misses.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He sinks the 11-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
And here's MP for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead, scoring 10 unanswered to finish off the quarter. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business.
When I look at the Bucks, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent they shall.
And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
Oh, they're playing with a lot of heart, Ernie, and that's showing.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game. Great performance by Pat Connaughton.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's MP. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
That's fine. No problem.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, Damian Lillard.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And they call an illegal screen here. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And that game against the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And that one's good. MP.
And that's when you know you're good. MP with that great finish right in the face of the defense.
Middleton on the wing, defended by Caruso. 8 feet away, misses off the right iron. And here's MP. They'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 1. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Bucks trail by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night. That's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
Here's MP. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Beverly. Down his left side. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Another miss by MP.
Oh, maybe it's my camera. I think I usually do. No. I don't know.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Back to Connaughton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Beauchamp's checked in. Here's MP. He's got 10. And the officials call a traveling violation. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look.
It's supposed to be okay.
Look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And seeing where the Bucks are, it looks at this point like they will not enjoy home court advantage in the postseason. That was a spot that a lot of people had them penciled into at one point.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Bucks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break. Beauchamp passes to Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the rejection by MP. And White kicks to MP. Down low. Here's Drummond on the wing, Williams. MP sets the screen for Caruso. MP outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Drummond working against Lopez. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Crowder, he's checked in for the Bucks. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Green. Beauchamp misses. The Bulls trailing. Here's MP. Right to the rack. It's MP.
Watch how MP uses that dribble move to open things up. He got the defender way out of position.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez, a screen on Green. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Drops in the tray. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter. Williams sets a screen for MP. A Crowder pulls it in.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad you can't release that one on target.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from it.
We can't do it on our own. You got to play together. You got to share.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Javonte Green. Williams comes in for White. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And MP subbed in for Lonzo Ball. On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Pat Connaughton is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Chris Middleton. David?
Well, Kevin, they caught up with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, great, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Giannis against Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Drummond, a screen. MP passes to Drummond. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Drummond gets the ball inside, that's going to scare the rest of your defense. You got to pay attention.
At the line for the Bulls.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that ties the game up.
Shaking his head moment there, had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Drummond with a screen on Lillard. From the top of the key. Good. Nothing but net. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wanting to step up in the big moments, MP knows he can take and make big shots.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Drummond sets the screen for MP. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And needing a bucket, Andre Drummond goes and gets it.
1:19 left in the fourth. Williams against Giannis. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Another miss by MP.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Drummond sets the screen for MP. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Connaughton with it. Now defended by MP. Back to Connaughton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Let's keep it up.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Lopez. Full time!
You want to win? You need guys like Brook Lopez. That's clutch.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And here is MP. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.